That's my best friend.
Hello and welcome back to another video. As the title reveals, we will be looking at the decline of Zalfie. I truly believe the downfall of these YouTubers was unavoidable. Marketing yourself as real YouTubers who vlog their day-to-day lives is not sustainable. Zoe and Alfie were the it couple. Everyone wanted to know the depths of their personal relationship. They even made a big deal about how they would never show themselves kissing online. Surprise, surprise, that ended.
Trying to get that thumbnail. Get it. Oh, sorry.
We don't kiss on camera.
I stole it.
I threw up.
So I want to begin with how I actually found out about Zoella. I'd kind of always known about her since starting watching YouTube, but I always kind of brushed her aside because she seemed like one of those generic beauty people who I had no interest in. And then I watched her How Well Do We Know Each Other challenge video with her boyfriend and I was hooked. No! Somehow my young teenage brain thought this was entertainment. I know, delusional. After this video I became invested in her and her life and her friends, who, not gonna lie, are even more irrelevant. Zoe and Alfie were literally killing it on YouTube from 2014 till 2016. One of Zoe's biggest downfalls is that she never changed up her content. Instead, she stuck with her favourite videos and her hauls, which is hella lazy content with no thought going into them. It was the same format over and over again with no more passion left. Traditional media have been very quick to call her a child adult, which I think is very harsh. I'm not gonna lie, the Daily Mail truly hate Zalfie. And I think this is genuinely out of jealousy. Traditional media feel like YouTubers are hitting their territory and taking their views. Sorry, traditional media, YouTube is taking over. A big reason to why Alfie fell off was that he gave up on his main channel and pushed out crappy daily vlogs and still couldn't even upload every day, even though he classed himself as a daily vlogger. I can't pinpoint when I stopped watching their videos, but it has been a very long time. I think we all hit a point where we're just like, why am I wasting away my life watching someone else live theirs? Wow, one inspirational quote. Maybe Alfie should put that on a poster and sell it. Honestly, the only good thing that came out of British YouTubers was Joe Sugg, but even he's gone and pissed off to Strictly. So now we're stuck with shit eaters and guys who exploit their relationship for views.
That wheel! Say it with me!
Spin that wheel.
So where did Zalfie's downfall actually begin? I would say it's down to their shady businesses. Let's begin with Alfie stealing merch ideas. He was very much known for saying, "Sorry about my hair," so a fan made a design of it and put it on a beanie. Alfie then stole the design and didn't even give the artist any acknowledgement. The guy has been piling up stacks of money from his mediocre merch. People started seeing this pay off when the couple moved into what looks like a mansion and were like, wait, I thought you wanted to be like us. Nah mate, they'd throw their slippers at you and tell you to keep them because they're too rich to have your peasant germs on them.
I'm rich, I'm rich.
We haven't even unboxed anything yet. Look, this whole conservatory is literally...
I'm so happy I could cry.
We're so blooming lucky.
And don't even get me started on his living on £1 for a day video. He couldn't be any further away from being normal. But don't forget guys,
I'm not a Tory.
here are a few clips from that whole debacle.
Oh, I can't even use our ice because we don't use ice like, oh, empty glass of water it is today. Oh my gosh, just realised I can't even use that. I'm gonna have to use this tap water instead. Today's gonna be far more interesting than what I thought. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
However, he's doing this for one day and he's loving it. It's a fun challenge. I'm living on less money than I'm used to. Does he not realise that thousands of people in this country have no choice but to live on that money every day and they hate it? Do you know what I mean? They have families to support and they hate it.
I feel like if I was doing this in a country like Thailand or something, which I've never actually been to before, but apparently it's super cheap, Prague, if I was doing this...
Oh my god. The reason why it's cheap is because it's not a rich country. It's quite a poor country, so everything there is not cheap for them. It's, you know, normal living standards of price for them.
Shit hit the fan for Alfie, and he made an apology video where he declared, "I am not a Tory."
Something that I saw floating around on Twitter yesterday was the amount of people that were calling me a Tory. And I just want to 100% clear up right now that I'm not a Tory.
Shut the fuck up.
But the amount of tweets yesterday from people calling me a Tory, I feel like I just need to say in this video right now that is for sure not the case. I'm not a Tory.
Thank you ever so much, Alfie, for clearing that up for us. Then there was Zoe's hella expensive calendar, which only pushed them into the hole of these rich Tories who are so out of touch with their audience. I genuinely think she has lost all trust from her audience, and she just doesn't seem like the innocent video creator anymore. Here are a few clips from the whole calendar fiasco.
The calendar is something I've worked on for a year. I love the product. I am all about the creativity. I'm all about getting it from a design to a product. Where my input ends is there. Once that product is done and I'm happy with it, the retailer can decide how much they sell that for. That's completely out of my decision making.
Even Poundland got in on the action. A fellow creator hit out at Zoe's comments about how she had no power in dictating the price. This person argued that if the book was priced over £10, then it just wouldn't happen and the contract would be ripped up. Here are a few clips of what YouTubers have to say about it.
That she didn't decide the price of the calendar, which is a pretty bold statement, because these tweets from Boots don't exactly claim that her innocence is all there. Reply saying, "Can you please justify £50 for the calendar, please?" I reply with, "Hi Lizzie, we sell products at the recommended retail price."
You just got old, you knew if you...
Still cannot believe she spent an entire year designing that shit. Imagine wasting a fucking year of your life doing that. The best part is, she spent an entire year designing a product which was easiest to scam her fans with.
I think something that people don't realise is that Zoe is a brand. She isn't just a person on YouTube anymore. She has a whole team behind her and she has multiple businesses. Don't let her fool you with that "I'm just me" bullshit, because it's not true. She's a massive corporation with millions of fans and she has a team behind her who tell her what's right and wrong. But sadly, this was very wrong.
I was going to say I'm not really that interesting, but then I was going to say, well, 6 million people probably think I am.
Then there's the terrible books. For Alfie, he put together a terrible activities book for his teenage audience when the book should have been marketed for 8-year-olds. And then there was Zoe's books, which was exposed for having a ghostwriter. I actually think there's nothing wrong with a ghostwriter. Some of the best authors probably out there use them. But even with a ghostwriter, the storyline was pretty typical. It wasn't anything different to what we already have on the shelves. Her most recent book, Cordially Invited, showed Zoe with her infatuation with planning and other stuff. But many argued that it had a very hefty price. So where are they now? Well, the two of them don't really upload onto YouTube like they used to. Maybe because they've made all the money they need. Well, that sounded spiteful. Zoe hasn't uploaded onto her main channel for 7 months now. And Alfie's currently doing a podcast on his main channel because we don't have enough YouTubers doing podcasts. Their social blades have also been plummeting for a while now. They've also done a lot of other shitty shit, but this video is getting pretty long. But I do want to conclude the video by saying that their decline is due to losing the trust of their audience. They seem money hungry and completely out of touch with reality. The novelty of being a cute British couple has weared off and people are finally opening their eyes, me included. My younger self loved their content, watching vlogs every day. I was even astounded that they didn't really get any hate in the comments, until Jackmate made a video on Zoe's calendar and opened all our eyes to these perfect YouTubers who are honestly scamming their young audience because they thought it was okay. We've been buying their merch, we've been going on their tours, we've been going to their meet and greets, we've been buying their books. So for them, putting a calendar for 50 quid or putting out a shitty book was fine because they knew people would buy it, because we don't care about the substance of the product, we care about the personality that's creating it. However, this video isn't to say that these two are irrelevant, because they're not. They still have the subscribers, they still have the views, but it's not as much as they used to have. And that's genuinely because they're not real enough. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers. So yeah, thanks for watching.
I'm not a Tory.